Now, how do they do this? Again, luckily I had somebody that showed me. I would say probably around the age of like 16 going to 17. I had some friends that introduced me to like computer software, Cool Edit, Reason, and things like that. So we would take these like really crappy belt drive turntables, hook
Okay.
them up to our TV. From
Okay.
the TV, use the outs and plug it into like a crappy sound card
Okay.
and sample into these programs. And I mean, now it's you have so much, time as far as like sampling and things like that. So we would just get like the little chunks of the records that we wanted and just have
Okay.
like unorganized mess of things. I remember, spending like 1 or 2 days just getting samples and then not knowing what they were. So it's like, I don't know if I got drums, I don't know if I got vocals,
I'm
but
just
just
pulling up.
going through it like piece by piece. And I would show these sort of lack thereof beats to some of these like, meeting more and more people within that circle of like Elder Sensei and things like that. And eventually I learned they were using samplers. I think when I got to like 17, 18, I was able to actually get like a really, really tough job. It was a labor job, but they paid me so good. Like 17-year-olds should not be making like 2 grand a month.
Nah. At all.
At
Like, what we
all.
gonna do with that money, man? You were making 2 grand a month.
But it was only for like a summertime.
Still, man, that's still. I mean, yeah, it's summer, but still, like, you got what, 6K to work with, some
Well,
records,
on top of that, I was still
DJ
going to
gear.
school. I was also paying some of my own tuition. I
Okay.
was digging, and then I put money aside. I remember going on Craigslist. I sort of got them concurrently, and I was like, let me buy turntables. Let me buy a mixer. I knew I wanted Technics 1200s no matter what,
Yep.
because that's always been the standard.
Standard, yeah.
The next thing I knew I wanted was a Vestax PNC. So actually, check this out. I
Still got
ended up
that
buying
mixer?
one. I ended up buying one recently
Okay.
because I wanted to get back into scratching. In
Ooh,
'05,
yo, you
yeah.
taking it back, boy. Yo, you taking it back, yo. That's so crazy because, yo, when I like first got into DJing and like when I would see YouTube videos like, yo, I gotta get that mixer. But I never ever got that mixer though. But that's the ideal scratch
It
originator
is.
mixer right
It is very underrated.
there. Yeah,
Extremely
yo,
underrated.
that's fire. How much did you get that for, if you don't mind me asking?
Recently, I probably got it for about like 80 to 90 bucks.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And I got the '06 because the one I got when I was younger was the '05. I
Okay.
don't know why I got the '05 because they had like a microphone thing, but I've never done the microphone stuff. So I just figured get the '06 because it's just the basics. I just need side one, side two, fader, and that's it.
That's it.
So it was like, yeah, I guess once I got that, it was just a matter of just like learning it. So I used to just spend summers literally locking myself into a room, making beats, spending time beat juggling and things like that. Cause I had learned about scratching and DMC and what all that stuff meant. And I remember like seeing videos of people like Rob Swift, hearing them on the radio too, and just trying to figure out what they were doing.
Oh
Cause
yeah.
how does somebody make these sounds with a piece of wax?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I spent a lot of time doing that. I really think like probably the huge turning point in terms of like I wouldn't say losing the love, but wanting to transition to something new.
If you're enjoying the content you're watching right now and you want to level up and create vibes at all the events you DJ at, well, make sure you subscribe to us right